your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
All right, so temperatures tonight beginning to really cool down. Look at Pontiac now down to 43 degrees, holding on to a strong 51 over in Jacksonville, 54 in Springfield, 46 degrees in Champaign. So we have a very nice sunny day today, but with these clear skies tonight, again, we're going to see those temperatures begin to fall. We're going to start the weekend off on a really nice note with a lot of sunshine for your Saturday. But there's a small chance of some rain in there for part of your weekend. We'll look at that and how temperatures go well above average for your Sunday when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
Wyatt was one of my best of friends, and we should all remember him in our hearts.
Candles were lit at a vigil in Georgetown tonight. Memories were shared of a young boy who died because of a car crash. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. It was a night filled with both tears and smiles as people gathered in front of Pinecrest Elementary School. 9-year-old Wyatt Pope and his father were driving when the crash happened on Route 1 north of Georgetown last Wednesday. Tyler Pope died soon after that crash. Wyatt died in the hospital on Saturday. WCIA 3's Jennifer Jensen is with us now. So Jennifer, a lot of people came out tonight for this vigil.
Jessica, more than 100 people came to share memories of Wyatt Pope. He was a son, a friend, and a young boy who will be greatly missed by all of them. He died in the hospital from multiple traumatic injuries from the crash. He and his father were driving on Route 1 when their vehicle struck two other vehicles, crossed into oncoming traffic, and collided head-on with a third vehicle. Some of his classmates, his teacher, and family spoke at the vigil to tell people how much this little boy meant to them.
Wyatt was a great friend and classmate. He even made a small little friend group, and we would play with each other every time at recess.
Wyatt was one of a kind, very gentle. He was a leader. Anytime any student was struggling, you can count on Wyatt being there.
People describe him as a genuinely kind kid who loved other people. The coroner and state police are still investigating this. Back to you.
It just sounds absolutely terrible, and it's great that he was remembered tonight. Jennifer, thanks. We have new information about a woman accused of driving her car off the unfinished Bradley Avenue Bridge in Champaign. Asia Marshall was in court for the first time today. She's charged with felony aggravated DUI in part because of how badly the passengers were hurt. There were 2 people in her Jeep. If found guilty, she could have her license revoked and spend up to 12 years in prison. We have an update from 6 o'clock. Springfield police arrested a man they say badly beat a woman. It happened near Little Flower School on 6th Street. Police say a woman was assaulted overnight between the church and school. The woman was taken to the hospital in critical condition. 34-year-old Nicholas McFan was arrested for aggravated battery. Police aren't releasing his picture or the victim's name. Students at Little Flower were out of school for parent-teacher conferences today.
New for you at 10, a restaurant in Danville was forced to close today after someone broke in. The Heron restaurant on North Vermilion posted these pictures. The break-in happened last night. They say they'll be back open tomorrow. Last month, someone also broke into Cafe 13 2 blocks away. It also reopened the next day.
Still looking for a wedding venue? We'll tell you where one is opening.
Plus, 2 teams walked onto the field tonight undefeated, but only one of them can walk away with the same title.